absolutely so blessed by that story. And honestly, I watched it over and over again when I first saw it.
A 3-minute news story is all it took to change one couple's life forever. When Pam and Gary Willis saw our Fostering Hope story 2 years ago, featuring 7 siblings in need of one forever family, the couple decided pretty much on the spot to jump back into the parenthood life full swing. They finalized the adoptions during the pandemic, and now that things are opening back up, I was finally able to reunite with the children in person and meet their incredible parents. Tonight, we share their inspiring success story.
They're here! Finally!
A lot has changed over the past 2.5 years.
Oh my goodness! Look at you, guys!
They're grown, huh?
For the sibling group of 7.
How are you? Good.
Seeing Ruby was extra emotional. The last time we hugged was in December 2018 when she was 11, and the children's lives had just been turned upside down.
Okay, everyone, cheese!
The kids were all smiles on the outside.
What does the wolf say?
But on the inside, they were coping with unthinkable sorrow and grief.
My parents don't live with us anymore. They passed away in a car accident.
All of the children survived, and they needed a new home, a place to heal and grow up together. But it would take a special family to take in 7 kids ages 2 to 13. Ruby had faith.
Do you have one Christmas wish? Getting adopted. That was on my wish list.
Is it at the very top?
The first thing.
Our story went viral on Facebook and caught the attention of Pamela Willis.
I saw 7 and I was like, oh my goodness. Like the first thing I thought of was like, no one's gonna have room for them. And then the second thing I thought of was, I have room for them. I have room for them.
With their 5th and youngest biological child about to graduate from high school, Pam and Gary knew they had room in their hearts and their home.
Hi, my name's Alicia and I'm 6 years old.
I just looked at them, I looked at them, I looked at their faces, and I watched the video probably like 2 or 3 times, and I just kept staring at them thinking, like, these could be my kids.
Hi, I'm Aubrey and I'm 4.
It was just touched. How about that? I was just really touched when I just saw him. And then Ruby goes, I want a forever family. I go, I'll be it.
I'm very grateful.
Ruby, who's now 13, says she's actually surprised her wish came true.
Well, I didn't think we would find a family that would take all of us, that's for sure. Because it's insane. You gotta be really crazy to take 7 kids, especially with how all of us are and all the problems that we have.
There are the physical scars from surviving the crash.
These are the burns. And then I have some on my back shoulder. I've got one right here, it's kind of hard to see. And then I've got my knee and thigh surgery.
And there are emotional scars as well.
Mental scars are healing slowly but surely.
The older kids explain family life was tough even before the crash.
Yes, we were homeless a few times.
15-year-old Adelino remembers living in and out of shelters with his parents and siblings, drifting from place to place.
Basically hell. Yeah, that's how I would describe it. You know, hardly any food. It's either I was always arguing with my parents or they were holed up in their room.
When Adelino thinks about the path his life was on and the severe injuries and broken bones from the crash.
2 in my neck, 2 in my spine, and then shattered foot. Almost all my ribs were fractured.
He credits his forever family for giving him new hope and a reason to live.
Thank you for everything. You took us out of a really, really difficult time, and honestly, I probably wouldn't have been here now if it weren't for you guys, so thank you. Love you too.
The younger kids are also appreciative.
Happy Mother's Day.
They were celebrating their first Mother's Day as an official family when I met up with them in Carlsbad at the Hilton Grand Vacations at Marbrisa Resort, where Pam enjoyed some well-deserved R&R.
She has been a great mom, and she was taking care of us, making us feel all better.
Pam and Gary, who began fostering in 2013, are now inspiring countless others to foster and adopt.
And I've had so many people message me and say, How do I get started?
After the children's adoptions were finalized in August 2020, their oldest daughter created this 15-second video of their life's journey, and they became Instagram sensations overnight.
We were jumping up and down through the years. Like, first we did this, and then we raised 5 kids, and then we did this, and then we adopted 7 kids. And it just went completely viral, like all over the internet. We had celebrities that were sharing it. Kristen Bell shared it. Michael Bublé shared it. We were like, what is happening?
Known as Second Chance 7, they now have a huge following and are influencers of arguably one of the greatest gifts you could ever give or receive.
There are so many children out there that are in need of homes, as you know from doing your stories, and I feel this huge responsibility to make people aware of that. I think it's a whole world that so many don't understand or know about, but if they did, would have a heart for it.
Such a beautiful story to mark National Foster Care Month, seeing these kids move out of foster care and into their forever family. If you'd like to learn more about becoming a foster or adoptive resource family, call 1-877-792-KIDS or visit cbs8.com/fostering hope. And I want to thank the Willis family for sharing their story. They grew up and met in Mira Mesa when they were teenagers. They've been married this whole time. They now live in Riverside County, so being able to reunite with them in Carlsbad was such a treat. And I know I've been smiling for the last couple weeks just to see this family form. It's the most rewarding part of my job.
It's a beautiful story, and they're beautiful people.
Right?
Just the complete journey, the healing, the new chapter for the children in so many ways.
So many ways, so many different layers, and such a huge success story overall.
What beautiful people.
They are. And
that's the right kind of social influencers, right?
Exactly. I was thinking, you know, we kind of sometimes, as parents of teenagers,
like,
we don't love social media, but
tell me the account.
in this
I'll
case,
follow.
the original story went viral, and now their lives are going viral.
Yeah, beautiful story. Thank you to them for sharing with us, and great job.